Welcome to Unit 7. In this unit, we will be reviewing strategic choice theory. My name is Dara Snyder-Jans, and I will be your narrator. In this unit, I will use seminal research to define the basics of this theory, describe specific assumptions of the theory, discuss some of the criticisms and critiques of this theory, and then discuss applied research. Strategic choice theory describes the role that leaders play in influencing an organization through making choices in a dynamic political process. This theory assumes that organizations have the discretion and the strategic capacity to select, enact, and shape their environments. Strategic choice theory also views interaction with the environment as the source of new opportunities and strategic alternatives for repositioning the firm. The main assumption of strategic choice theory is that management will take into account the multiple ways in which organizations interact with their environment through the process of mutual adaptation between organizations and their environmental domain. Previous to this theory, a common view was that organizations were thought to be designed along operational requirements based on simply the external environment. Strategic choice theory provides an alternative that emphasizes the agency of individuals and groups within organizations to make choices, sometimes again serving their own ends as we've discussed in agency theory. This in turn dynamically influences the development of those organizations. A good example of this from a more applied sense is Miles and Snow's definition of 4 types of strategies for organizations. These strategies are a product of internal and external mechanisms that shape the strategic positioning of a firm. Miles and Snow define 4 types of strategies for organizations. The first one is prospectors, which are organizations who are pioneers in entering new markets. These organizations provide the most innovative products. Analyzers are seldom first to market, but are fast followers with a more cost-efficient and innovative product. Defenders locate and maintain a secure niche by protecting their position in a relatively stable product or service area. Lastly, reactors respond to market changes only when required by environmental pressures. As with every theory, there will always be critiques and criticisms. Some of the criticisms and critiques for strategic choice theory are as follows. First, some critics suggest strategic choice theory has issues with unitive analyses. This makes it difficult for researchers seeking to examine and help to validate this theory. Second, a study Goddard 1997 suggested that context variables may play a more important role in managerial strategies towards innovations than what strategic theory suggests. Lastly, it has been suggested that strategic choice theory should be improved by marrying structural theories of variation. Now, let's briefly discuss some of the seminal papers in strategic choice theory. Child, in his 1982 paper, was a seminal work in strategic choice theory and is often cited in management literature. Mahapatra et al. 2012 combines strategic choice theory with contingency theory, discussing how competitive intensity impacts the relational orientation and supplier development investment, and ultimately supplier capability. Craighead et al. 2009 uses RBV and KBV, which we'll discuss in another unit, in strategic choice theory to understand the relationships between knowledge development capacity, intellectual capital efforts, and their alignment with strategy on performance. Congratulations, now you know more about strategic choice theory.